I have never heard of an oyster beer before. Is that something new to just specifically you all, or is this an old recipe?
I think it's more of a harbor kind of style. There were over 24 oyster factories back in the early 1800s. It was at one point the capital oyster industry out here in Greenport. So it just seemed like a real natural fit. And then the aquaculture industry has really rebounded tremendously, and we're very supportive of that. Great symbiotic relationship with the waters and the bays and our brewery.
If you think an oyster-inspired beer sounds a little fishy, it did to me too. So to understand it better, I sat down for a little tasting with head brewer Patrick Alfred.
Now tell me about this oyster beer. I have never heard of this in my life before.
Hidden Pearl is our oyster stout. Basically, we take our traditional dry Irish stout, slightly roasty, a little bit of chocolate malt, keep the gravity low, so it's like a 5.8% alcohol, and then we shucked about 3 dozen oyster shells into the boil, where it sat for about 60 minutes of the duration, as well as some of the oyster liquid from the shell, but no actual oyster meat. And what that does is kind of lends like a nice briny minerality. I'm not fishy at all.
Where do you harvest these oysters?
Little Creek Oysters in Greenport. So really super local backyard oysters. And he said he picked them because of their brininess and what they can contribute to the beer overall.